Okay, here we are again. Today we're doing a Gruner Veltliner, which is one of my favorite white wines. It's Austrian. When I was in Vienna several months ago, I drank Gruner Veltliner all the way through in different, how do you say, different categories of it.
Single vineyard ones?
Yes.
And like reserves?
Yes. And it was really quite wonderful. So today we're doing the Somm and Kratcher Gruner Veltliner Austrian, and Jill's going to tell you all about it.
At least a little about it.
Okay, a little about it.
So Somm and Kratcher are actually the two men who own it. So Aldo Somm, they met in New York. Aldo Somm, they're both from Austria, and Aldo Somm got a job in New York as a somm. He has like many levels of sommelier tests that he's gone through. He's also gotten the James Beard Award for Best Somm, and he went to work at Le Bernardin. And then Geraldo Kratcher came to New York, and they met, and they bonded over their love of Gruner Veltliner and dry Gruner Veltliner. So, of course, what did they think? And this is about like 2004 when they met. By 2009, Kratcher decided they should buy a vineyard there. So it's in Burgenland. All they do is Gruner Veltliner. That is the only thing they do. And as Weldon just said, they do a few Gruner Veltliners that are reserves or single vineyard ones. This is something new for them. This is actually a liter bottle, very ridiculously reasonable.
Or better known as a good value.
Very good value
Yes.
wine. And this is pretty much their newer one because they wanted kind of to have an entry-level one. So this comes from a bunch of different vineyards in Burgenland. Anyway, Gruner Veltliner is basically dry grapefruit, 100% stainless steel, does not see oak. This has amazingly good fruit. It's nice on the palate. Again, this would go with pretty much almost anything up here. Any of the salads, any of the fish, crab cakes. And this is really delicious. I haven't tried this before, and I love this
It's
wine.
delicious. I had a glass of this last night at home with some spinach fettuccine with just butter, pepper, and Parmesan.
Ooh.
And it was just delicious.
What's the alcohol on this? Because
This
Gruner
is-
should be quite low in alcohol.
It's 12.5%. It is quite low. So it's really nice on the palate. It's really, really a nice wine.
So those are the two guys. Kratcher takes more care of the vineyards. Somm still is being a sommelier, but they import their wines all over. And that's the story of Somm and Kratcher.
We have a new tool for our split from going from white to red wines or from one wine to the second wine. So stay with us for just a minute. We'll be right back. Cute, huh? Good. Anyway, so we're on to, I don't know how to say this.
Inama.
Anama. It's a Carmenere, which, to my knowledge, or lack thereof, has always been as a blending grape. So, Rob, could you zero in? Obviously you can't. I can zero out to you on the label. You got it? Okay. Precious, really cute little label. And that's just a little reminder of Valentine's Day just around the corner. But anyway.
That's right. That's a perfect label for Valentine's.
It is, isn't it? Okay, it's up to Jill now.
Okay.
Up to you.
Inama Carmenere. So when you think of Carmenere, you don't think of Italy. And this actually comes from Vicenza, which is in the Veneto, which is all the way in the north. And Inama is the family name. Once again, started with great-grandfather who became an enologist in 1948. Then his son took it over. They bought land in Veneto in 1965. And now his great grandchildren own it, so it's gone from one generation to the next. This is a grape that was originally a blending grape in Bordeaux, but this was not an easy grape to grow. And after, in the middle of the 19th century, there was that big thing with phylloxera where they had to take out all the vines because they all died of this disease, and they decided not to do Carmenere. So everybody thought Carmenere was extinct for like ages, but good old DNA, they found in 1994, I mean, DNA tests are amazing, that grapes that they thought were extinct were not. And the ones that they were calling Cab Franc or dark Cabernet were really Carmenere. And what's also interesting is that the Europeans also brought this grape over to Chile. So Carmenere became really popular in Chile. So from France to Chile, and also from France to Italy. So Carmenere is back. It grows really, really well in Vicenza. This has a little bit of spice, but it's soft. It's not big, fat fruit in your coating your tongue and your lips and your teeth.
It's really nice.
But it's really kind of what I call a wonderful lunch Cabernet. A lunch Carmenere. See, I'm doing the same thing. Getting confused. It also has a little touch of Merlot in it, so it's nice and soft. This would go with the hamburger and the steak and anything
It's
like
soft,
that.
it's soft enough that you could go into a chicken with it
Yeah.
too, I think. It's really lovely. It's very dry. It's very dry.
It is dry.
Mm-hmm.
So they pretty much make a few different wines, and this is one of, again, very reasonable, well-priced value wine. So of theirs, and I highly recommend it. This is new on me too, and I thought it was interesting. And if you go to the website, there's so many interesting stories. There's a lot to know about this wine and great history.
And the website would be Anama?
Yes, just anama.com or Nama Winery. And then there's lots to click on.
13% alcohol. So for a red wine that's really delicious, it's low. It's very low, which is great. So that's why I have it in the restaurant. It's a great lunchtime red.
Yeah, delicious wine.
Yeah.
Both good wines today. Really pleased.
Yeah, so am I. Well, once again, thank you for watching. Like us on all the appropriate sites. Instagram, Facebook. What's the other one? YouTube.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Thank you, Rob.
And happy Valentine's. Oh, the picture. It's Cupid with a cornucopia. So this is by an artist in the Veneto, and see how the red grapes are coming out of the cornucopia. This was on the website too. They were very proud of the label. So happy Valentine's with the Cupid.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.